Glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Florida Gators and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. And the Cavaliers will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside is 5. So Florida's offense will take the field first. And here comes a workhorse in this offense, Jaden Ball. This guy's one of the best running backs in all of college football, and he'll get the rock in this one.
Well, it's a program time and time again, whether it's Heisman trophies, All-Americans, first-round draft picks, that always seem to have really good running backs. And how nice is it, David, as an offense, year in, year out? You know, there's somebody you can turn around, hand the football off to, and you can get explosive plays. I don't think it's no different with this offense this year based on who they've got in the backfield.
Well, and it's just kind of crazy thinking about the list of guys and how they've developed them so well over the years. And it just adds on each other. When you start walking through their facility, it's like, holy cow. He played here, and him, and him, and him. And so just having that guy at that spot, it settles everything down in an offense. And it also makes you have some swag, too, because we got a dude at the running back spot that will make plays.
He'll take it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. First and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Here's a give the ball. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Virginia's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that being there as a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
In the backfield, it's Abdullah. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Dropping back, it's Webster. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll it'll be 4th down. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Gators have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with ball. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Finds the tight end. Runs through a man. He might have space. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Run in the red zone, it's Lewis. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. To go the way you want it to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
With the catch, it's Brown. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's 1st down. They'll give it to Ball. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Rides to the back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Gators will call on their punt team. Oh, it's a fake. And they pull it off. He's got it for the 1st down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Into the end zone for 6. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Webster. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Drops back on first down. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble and throws. Holds on, it's Abdullah. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside, it's Lewis. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Handoff for Ball. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll give it on the counter. Knocked down immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to throw, it's Webster. Out wide left, it's Abdullah. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Look out! Fires downfield. In traffic, it's Jackson. Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Trying to run, it's Ball. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Quarterback keeps it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Webster. Throws to the wideout. Just barely got rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Could not make his way to the corner. 3rd and long right here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Virginia will call its first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Sells to fake. Rushes on. Just a short pass to the tight end. Not gonna make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires. Fresh set of downs going up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Mays. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. On the move. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Wilson has it over the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 35, he's loose. Wide open spaces. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Fitted in the window for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with UCF taking on the number 17 team, the Kansas State Wildcats.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the 1st half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Sells to run, looking to pass. Complete in the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Cavaliers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Drops back. It's Webster. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The snap sets up the throw. Turns up, it's Lewis. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Left side is Lewis. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He's out past the 35. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Jaden one more time. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Quarterback will keep it. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quarterback changing the play. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And, man, that 3rd down changes this decision completely, right? Like getting a big chunk of yards, making it 4th and short. Now it's a true decision. I think you were just thinking about getting half of this, maybe setting up a field goal. Now you got a chance to be aggressive. Let's see what they do here on offense.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. Looking downfield, it's Webster. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Lets it fly on the move. Makes the catch on the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Wants to throw on 1st. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The fake wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Trying to get behind the defense. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Offense working from the pistol. follows his blocks. It's Chroma. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Stop right there.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Gators with the 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Chroma. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Got some green grass. Punch for the tackle. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They want to run this quarterback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give is to Williams. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keeps it on the option. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Doing it himself again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Quick give, it's Williams. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is what you're looking for when you